Yay!
Hello.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Yay.
So excited. We're using a new software tonight, StreamYard. We are so excited to play with it. We're streaming on like 4 different platforms right now, and it's exciting and it's fun. And here we are,
Here we are.
and we love you. So tonight we're diving deep. We're talking about overwhelm. We're talking about time management. We're talking about, and this is, I'd say 80% of our clients and audience, the people we support, are entrepreneurs. Um, However, the principles of success that we're going to be talking about tonight apply to everything in life. So when you are going to start a business, you are going to set a goal to, lose weight or go on a vacation or build a house or remodel something or get into real estate. Anytime you're wanting to go create something, there are, I don't know if there are a million ways, but there are a lot more than one way to
Oh
get
yeah.
there and to create that result. Because of that, it can be incredibly overwhelming. Welcome, everybody. Hello, everybody jumping on. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you've ever set a goal, like let's just use weight loss as an example. This
Yeah.
is such a great example. Right now we're cleaning up our eating. We're going way more plant-based. And I was talking to my love and I said, basically raw spinach is the only thing I haven't heard somebody say something negative about, right? It's like, do eat, don't eat meat. Protein's good for you. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Just get more plants. Like you've got fruitarians that are having insane amount of carbs and sugars.
Yeah.
Like if you were macro counting, a fruitarian or a vegan, their carbs to protein ratio is like insane compared to what like the standard nutritionist would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And the example of like there's the what's his name? He's a medium and he's the medical medium. And he talks about how bad tomatoes are for you and they shouldn't exist, how bad like apple cider vinegar is for you. Then you'll get online, you'll see other people who are like, oh, drink apple cider vinegar in the morning. It's amazing for you. And he's like, it kills your liver. So there are so many things. So I'd love to know, have you experienced this? Throw one in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. The same thing can be said for parenting.
Oh.
All the different parenting tactics, like
Yeah.
create consequences, don't create consequences. It needs to be a natural consequence, but for some things, I'm like, there's no fucking natural consequence right now.
Never put your kid in timeout.
Yeah,
Never have them be alone in any way, shape, or form. Make sure that you talk everything out. Doing the what's
gentle
it called?
parenting method,
Gentle parenting, love and logic parenting.
right? And then the crazy thing too is that there are so many different variables and situations. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like if you're trying to learn the strategy, you get inside of the situation and your rules won't apply to it. So this really is going to tie into the coaching and the work that we do. So when we work with people, we're not here to teach you strategies or different tools to use, although you will learn new strategies and tools. We're here to help you transform who you be and how you are. Because from that place, when you are trained with the principles of how to be, you can go into any situation or scenario and know how to apply them. Does that make sense? It's good or good? It's good stuff. Welcome, everybody. Hello, everyone jumping on.
And all of the big booms or any of the loud noises you guys are hearing, it's the 24th of July here in Utah. So we've got the Independence Day. We got fireworks going off.
It's like Utah's birthday. It's called Pioneer Day, right?
Yeah. So if you hear that, that's what's happening.
That's what's happening. I'd love to test my comment feature, you guys, on this new software. So for those of you who are joining us live, if you could just say howdy or hello, let us know where you're joining us live from. I'd love to know that. I'd love to know where people are at. It's really fun. So tonight we're diving deep into this concept around what to do when you start a business venture. So apply the same thing from weight loss to business. Let's talk about marketing and business. We're just, oh, hey, Linda, thank you.
Yay!
What's up, Idaho? Represent. Potatoes. I just had to do that. So when it comes to like an entrepreneurial thing or a business venture or marketing, There is, start a podcast, start a YouTube channel,
Write a book.
write a book, make TikToks,
Go live every day.
go
Do
live,
a YouTube channel. Make sure you go live every day.
create TikToks, do shorts, do posts,
Reels.
do Facebook groups.
Create Facebook groups.
Yeah. Do challenges online, do live stream events, do interviewing, there are so many different things. And what can happen when you go to start a business or you're operating a business, there can be so many different directions to go. And like I was saying at the beginning, there is like a million ways to skin a cat. And that metaphor just simply means there's a lot more than one way to get the result that you're going for. And so when you're chasing methods, if you are finding yourself struggling with a feast famine experience, this could be in weight loss, this can be in relationships, friendships, business, you're experiencing highs and lows. This is because you're chasing results and you're chasing strategy versus commitment to the process and the beingness, if that makes sense. So a great example of this, we were just talking about this. About 3 years ago, was it 2 years ago we started our TikTok channels? And when we started them,
yeah.
we were feeling like this is something we really wanted to do and do it consistently. And every time we have a streak of doing it consistently, the followers and the audience start growing. It feels really good. It feels like what we're supposed to do. And then there's some form of a distraction. So for those of you who don't know, we have two businesses. We have the New Earth Healing Center, Retreat Center, a wellness space crystal shop here in Utah. And we also run an online coaching business community. I do motivational speaking. Baby Love does past life regression hypnotherapy, and we have combined amazing programs and awesome sauceness. And so we also have 5 kids combined together as well.
And 2 fur babies.
And 2 fur babies, which are here being cute.
Yeah. Always next to us.
Following us around.
And helping with the energy.
Oh, Sammy, thank you. Hey, you two baddies. I've enjoyed listening to you two the last few days. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us. It's so fun to have you here. We are feeling really excited and inspired for the content that's coming through that we're wanting to share with all of you right now. We are doing a live stream commitment every single day until August 1st for a couple of reasons. One is we were feeling like it was needed, that there is a lot of energy and a lot of movement and a lot of changes for a lot of people. And with that can have a lot of triggers coming up, trauma coming up, overwhelm coming up. And we're in a season right now of really big changes. And there's an opportunity to get really clear and to break free of patterns that you've been living on repeat over and over again, of recreating and remanifesting the same crap. And so we wanted to be here going live in support of helping you guys get clear and like lock in the timeline you're committed to.
Yeah, the energy and the astrology right now is really pushing us to just, it's past the point kind of no return, where you know that certain things have been really calling you and bringing you more to your authentic self. But the things that we're going to talk about tonight are the things that stop us from moving forward, the things that have been calling us, and why haven't we been like taking the steps or doing the next things that are going to help us really move forward our business like we're wanting to, or step into the arena of starting to get all of that going.
Exactly. So I'd love to hear for those of you who are on here, or even if you're watching the replay, let us know. #replay so we can jump in here and engage with you in the comments. So my question for you is, what is it that you've been knowing or wanting to do? Maybe it's starting a local moms group where moms get together, kids play, and you create community and connection. Maybe it's starting a YouTube channel, starting a TikTok channel, starting your business, becoming a coach,
getting a course going, starting your book,
getting into real estate. What is it that you've been wanting to do, desiring to do, dreaming to do, but you haven't done it yet? So think of something. And for those of you who are feeling brave and ready, please share that in the comments. And if you're not, I would just like to invite you to know that when you show up and you participate, you are giving to yourself and everyone that gets to witness you we learn and grow from each other in community. So your voice matters. Showing up is important. And I definitely know the feeling and have enjoyed being I call it like a lurker, or like a flower on the wall where you're just like watching and you're not commenting or engaging. But I want to invite you to engage. And again, like the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. And that's not like a completely true statement, but often the way we do something, there's other areas in our life where we do it. So if you are sitting back and leaning back and not engaging, where else in your life are you not showing up and fully engaging? Is it with your kids? Is it with your partner? Is it with your dreams? Is it with your health? Are is there a disassociation and you're just kind of allowing your body to go into disrepair and neglect? Where is that in your life where you're not fully engaging with life? Hope Hacking, what's up, Batty? Thank you for sharing. Hope just said real estate, getting into real estate. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So think of the thing in your mind, you guys, or share it in the comments. And I want you to just ponder for a minute. Why haven't you gotten into it yet or taken a step yet? Where is there a snag or a holdup? Is it overwhelm? Is it confusion? Is it a story around time management? Is it a story around not having enough money? What is the thing that is holding you or blocking you or just creating a drag on your energy? And while you're thinking of it, we have an example. And the example is
Mm-hmm. There's this really fun thing, and you're seeing it right now happen.
what?
You're seeing it right now happen where there will be an example and I won't know it. You guys are seeing it right
I don't
now.
actually know it.
I know.
I was seeing if you knew it.
I don't know it yet.
Oh, I thought we were going to use the example of StreamYard.
Oh yeah.
That we've been wanting to use StreamYard. We've
That was
talked
the
about
example.
it. We've talked about utilizing StreamYard for like 6 months. So, you guys, we're coming to you with experience of dancing in the overwhelm.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this the other day because we've helped so many businesses explode and grow and scale. And it's like our passion, it's our gift, it's our skill set, right? And then our Crystal Shop Retreat Center, on the other hand, it's like the neglected, it's like the dentist's child has rotted teeth or something. It's like, um, it's not like there's shame, but there's kind of like an incongruency or like, what is it? Just like we're so busy growing and building everyone else's businesses that we've been neglecting our own kind of. So it's like we've had plenty of clients and their businesses are growing and we're like busy with our hands in their businesses. And so pausing and taking the time. So it's just like been like running from thing to thing. It's like, oh, we got to go do this at the center. Oh, we got this retreat happening. Oh, we've got 5 children that all are like wanting and needing attention and it's summer break and like all the craziness. We don't have a nanny right now. So it's just when they're with us, they are with us. You know what I'm saying? 5 kids, ages 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
They're all changing ages right now. Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. And the point of me sharing this is StreamYard. Let me bring it back to you guys. Okay. So we've known that StreamYard was part of a next step for us and we've wanted to do it. And it's been something that's been like procrastinated and put off. And then we are on day 5 or 4 of going live every day.
I think 4.
4 or 5.
Yep.
And we did all the first lives just through Facebook, but we have all these other channels. Like we have a channel, a YouTube channel that we've thrown a couple of things up on and we haven't built it. We haven't done anything with it. I think it has like 600 subscribers. So it's like just getting started.
Yeah.
But we've been wanting and desiring to put like our intention into it, but have had the overwhelm, the distraction, the squirrel, all of the stuff that we're actually sharing a strategy with you for overcoming. While we're still actively working through these things inside of our own vision and dream, while supporting all of you in your vision and dream. It's a beautiful thing. Helping you helps us, and helping ourselves helps you. So
We're obsessed.
it's our life purpose. That's why we're here. So back to it. Back to it. I wanted to see what Hope said. I'm a bitch to the money story. I hear you,
Mm.
Quinette. I'm not feeling worthy of going after it. So let's break it down. At the end of the day, if you're not going for something, it's trauma.
Yeah, and can I just say really fast, like, really wanting to acknowledge just the vulnerability and the bravery of just putting down, like, I'm a bitch to the money story. Either way,
Like, who resonates with that?
right.
Right? Throw a, let's see, Hope's an H. Hope hacking, HH. Throw an H in the comments if you resonate with Hope. If you're like, thank you for saying that. Me too. Thank you for speaking up. Because now we can speak into that. And as we use that example, it's going to benefit everybody.
Yep.
Because the breakthrough around it is going to serve and support. Quinette being willing to jump on here and say, not feeling worthy of going after it. So let's talk about this, you guys. This is so important to recognize. So if you were in a position like not feeling worthy of it, where does that come from? Babies are not born feeling not worthy. Feeling not worthy is learned. It is taught, it is incepted through experiences. So, one of the places that it can come from, obviously the big people in our life, the organizations that we're a part of, the school structure or education system we're connected to, religious structures we're connected
Oh,
to.
yeah.
I know you know what I'm talking about, Quinette, where we've got all this worthiness, and that can bring in imposter syndrome. So when we have imposter syndrome, it's basically this really, really loud voice in our head, and it can almost feel like a brick wall in front of our face that is like, who do you think you are? You can't do this. You need to, like, get more education, make more money,
Do another
lose
program.
more weight,
Yep.
another certification.
When my baby goes back to school, then I will, or when they're in school, or um
Once I get my nose job, once I
it's
get my
true.
facelift, once I get something
Yes.
like that, right? So taking a good look and understanding and recognizing this is from specific experiences. And I can understand people being like, oh, everything's not trauma, everything's not trauma. Okay, don't call it trauma then. Call it an imprinting experience where you had an experience and you developed and you took on a belief at that time about yourself, about the world, about what's possible. Those imprinting experiences get to be cleared. So we talked to you guys 2 days ago about tapping. Again, I want to remind you, this is called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. There's no wrong way to do this. It's tapping specific energy points. You don't have to do it in a certain order. There's a spot in between your eyebrows, a spot on the side. You can do one hand, two hands, right here, right here, right here, right here, on your bra line, right there, tap anywhere you can. If all you can do while you're feeling a negative energy is just tap right here on your chest and talk it out, you're moving energy and you're receiving benefits. So don't get in your head about this. Tap it out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get it.
Well, one thing I wanted to say is that the reason why you tap is because whenever there's any emotions that have been experienced inside of your body, if there was not an open channel for you to be able to release it, the body stored it. The body keeps score. And I don't know if, like, however many of you have read that story, but it goes into like amazing depth about how the body keeps a memory of everything that happens to you, so that if something happens in your day-to-day life that triggers something from the past, you will have a physical response. Your brain will go through a response where you are in a fight or flight, you're in survival mode, you're not thinking through, you can't think at all. All lots of things will happen. We'll be in fawn or anything like
Fight,
that.
flight,
So
freeze, fawn.
whenever we tap, we're giving emotion that could have been stored in our system since, like, we were kids, babies even. We're giving it a channel. We're giving it a way to actually move through the body and be released, sometimes for the first time ever. So when you tap and when you give it a place to move, you are releasing energy and moving it to basically be released. And every single thing we do has different layers. So when someone says something like, oh, well, I thought I've done so much work on my dad, or I've done so much work on my family, or I've done so much work on, the religion I was in, or anything like that, like, it all of the work that you do, tapping, releasing, processing, journaling, always like a compound effect, and it still can come up later. But it doesn't mean that what you are doing right now isn't enough, or you think that you've done enough for it.
Yeah.
So
It's about understanding the assignment. I want you to hear me. Losing weight isn't a one-time thing. You lose the weight, but you don't maintain the lifestyle, you gain the weight back. And the same thing can be said with your mental and emotional health.
Yep.
We're not here to like solve all our problems and then have a free ride. You're actually here, hear me, to develop the alchemy and the energy mastery. That's what you actually want. You want that skill, that beingness, that badassery more than you want the income, more than you want the relationship, more than you want the body. So let's just get really real and centered with ourselves that this is about how you live life.
Yeah.
Not what you get in life. And this is where business owners get really stuck is they're chasing results, and they struggle with consistency. They struggle with like really being committed and devoted to like one method, whether they're doing whatever, interviews, summits,
Podcast,
affiliate marketing,
yeah,
running ads on Facebook. Like I said, I've done all of those things. And guess what? They all work and they all don't work based on your vibration, your belief, your energy, your consistency, and the way you show up. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if a marketing strategy brings you new clients or not. It matters how you move through that. It matters how you process that. It matters when do you get back up again?
Yep.
What do you do next? How do you think about it? What do you make it mean that it did or didn't happen yet? Are you guys following me? Give me some hearts if you're following me. Throw a flame in the comments. Let me hear it. And I just need to say, Andrea, fucking love you. Hi. Love you. She says, oh no, she said this. My favorite, so glad I caught you live. I'm going to teach my 2-year-old this. You're so cute. Hope. The moon has 2 circles around it right now. Off subject. Sorry, lol. Is it though? Is it? I love that. So you guys, this could change your life forever, this live stream right here. And I want to invite those of you who are feeling and seeing and recognizing the profound impact this truth will have on you to share this out right now. Just share this out. Someone coming to understand, to focus, and you've heard it before, focus on the journey, focus on the process. What does that actually mean?
Yeah.
That means what I'm saying to you right now, the beingness. The point isn't to lose the weight. The point is to change your lifestyle and the way that you be. I've lost weight many, many times. If the lifestyle doesn't change, if the coping mechanisms under stress in the winter, around holidays, around emotional coping,
around families,
don't shift, you don't clear those patterns, you will find yourself back where you've been. Yeah. Who knows what I'm talking about? Well, raise your hand. Raise your hand in the comments if you know what I'm saying, where you're like, I'm back here again.
Me.
I'm back here in the same fight with my partner again. I'm back here in the same size pants I was in before. I'm back here again feeling like I'm in a feast famine in my business. I made all this money. I brought in all these clients. Where are they? I'm back feeling overwhelmed. I'm back feeling stuck. I'm back, reanalyzing my life purpose and what I want.
Yep.
Raise your hand. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So what do we do about it then? What do we do?
What do we do?
We've got overwhelm. We've got lots of noise out there. We've got a million different strategies to create the result. So this is what we do. We're going to share our hack with you and how we do it. It's a pretty simple method. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone who's joining us. We are streaming through StreamYard. This is our first time using this, so we are on like 4 different platforms right now. It's a ton of fun. We are doing it because we are in launch right now for our Inner Circle program up until August 1st. So we are live streaming every single day, bringing you guys the goodies. Inner Circle is our incredible group coaching, affordable program that we designed to give people access to the tools, insights, coaching that they need at an affordable price. Because as business consultants, I'm going on my 10th year in January. Ooh. 10 years of business coaching and consulting, and baby love, it'll be 4. Yep, it's 4 right now. 4 as of August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a variety of different coaching packages. Most access to us in a group or one-on-one setting is anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000 for a consulting package. So we designed and developed Inner Circle with the beginning entrepreneur in mind. But enough on that for the moment. Just wanted to let you know why we're going live, and you can find us here every single day until August 1st. Be here. We've got juicy stuff in store for you. So let's dive into what this strategy is that we're utilizing. So when it comes to creating a result, you get to get into this space where you're recognizing it's a process and it's a way of being. It's a lifestyle thing that gets to shift. So for example, a lot of people want to be influencers. I'd love to know if any of you want to be an influencer. Throw an I in the comments if you want to be an influencer. And again, if you're watching the replay, it still pays to play.
Absolutely.
Throw it in there. So people will think, oh, I'll start being consistent and active on social media once I've got the following, or once I've got the clients, or once this, or once that. But it's the very process of consistency and showing up and acting as if you truly want to be. Aaron Doherty's a great example. Baby
Yeah.
Love, you were just telling me about him when he got his start. Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like when he got his start,
He was
like
working at his shoe store.
yeah, he
Women's
was
shoe
working
store.
at a women's shoe store, and he just decided that he was going to post a YouTube video every single day. He talks about it relentlessly in almost every video that he does. Not almost everyone, but I watch almost all of them. So I know a lot of his videos that he brings up that he started his YouTube channel, and he did it every single night before or after he would come back from work or before, and it didn't matter how tired he was. He made a video every single day for
3 years.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, 3 years.
So that was the commitment. So
Yeah.
he wanted to be a YouTuber, so he did what YouTubers do. YouTubers make YouTube videos, and he did it every single day. And doing that every single day, it does a lot of things. That's what I want you to hear is this strategy isn't just like a physical reality change something strategy. This is
No.
an internal strategy shift. When you are going live every day, when you are posting or doing the things that you do that you want to do, you're telling the universe and you're telling yourself, I'm a YouTuber. So he's posting a YouTube every day and he's like, I'm a YouTuber. Clearly, I'm a YouTuber. His brain is coming more and more online and more bought in and more convinced of the idea I'm a YouTuber because YouTubers make YouTube videos. You want to be fit and healthy. You do what fit and healthy people do. They eat clean and they move their body. Hello, right? We gotta like do the things that we know the person we want to be, the life that they have, what they do.
Yep.
But a lot of us wait. We're like, oh, once it's that back to that be do have. People often think I do something so that I can have something and then I'll be that person.
There
But
we
you
go.
get to be that person because that being that person will drive the doing. Because if not, the doing like it just piddles out. That's what I see with entrepreneurs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? People get really excited about a project or idea and they like go through all the motions. Yeah. Buy all this stuff.
Yeah, fully invest, do all the things, buy all the shit for it, go gung ho for it for, I mean, anywhere from what, 2 months to
A year.
Yep. And then,
And again, no judgment. There's nothing wrong with that. If you find that a path is not aligned for you, full permission to like move past and move beyond that.
absolutely.
And this can become like a yo-yo dieting phenomenon. It's an entrepreneur project phenomenon of launching a million things, trying this, trying that, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I cannot believe it's been 40 minutes. Dang. Throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And the truth is, what sticks is what you continue to throw at the wall.
Ooh,
So we get to keep showing up consistently in the beingness of the result that we are going for. And as we do that, something really shifts inside of us. Like I'm wanting you to hear the answers and the solutions. Like, for example, if we look at, Hope's talking about getting into real estate, okay? And talking about like one of the blocks is the money story about real estate. Well, there's a lot of ways to get into real estate with no money. There's wholesaling,
Yep.
where you find a deal and you get it to an investor and you make a cut, you make a commission on that.
Yeah.
There's you were gonna say,
I was just gonna explain more of it.
oh,
That's it.
this is a real estate.
I love that.
This is a real estate baddie right here. She knows a lot about real estate. And we're starting to play with some real estate, which is fun. The next thing though, with the real estate, like there's this whole the Airbnb method where I mean you get to have a little bit of money up front, but you basically lease like an apartment, and then you set up in the contract that your ability is to sublease it and you furnish it and you Airbnb it.
Yeah.
And then, let's say you're paying $1,200 a month on that lease, and then you're Airbnb for $2,200 a month, you're making $1,000 a month profit. There's lots of low impact, low investment ways of getting into real estate. But the point is, when the mind is convinced of the story of the money block, it will find and create dead ends basically. And there will be no options. Like you won't see it. And
Or the end will be can't do it, not enough. Like it'll have the flat effect, like when you're going to do something and the brain will trail off onto the house, or into the story. Like Violet Rain's saying, it's like everything will go to the dead end, which is like, I can't do it. I won't do it. I shouldn't do it. I'm not smart enough to do it. I don't have enough money to do it. All of the things end up with nope, not doing it. When you're believing the story, because your brain is like a search engine, and if that's the story that it's telling you, that is the conclusion it will keep coming to every single time to be able to prove that story right. That's what the brain does. It is wired to do that.
Mhm. I want you guys to think, I basically, I have had the experience. I remember this one retreat. I was doing a retreat in California, and I was trying to find a house there. And I was searching and I was searching and I was searching and I couldn't find anything. And I'd probably been searching for like an hour and a half. And I finally realized that I was like hitting an energetic wall. There was stuckness happening. So I just stepped away from it because I'm committed that things get to be fun, things get to be easy. So if something's not that way, if something's not working out, I'm feeding the resistance by like pushing through. Right. Like there's a certain level of like push through I'm willing to do. Like I'm willing to like stay the course. But if I'm finding like an energetic stop, I'm like tuning in. So I took a step back and I waited like 2 days, and I went back in a totally different vibration, and I found somewhere and had it booked within 15 minutes. I know you know what I'm talking about. You've had experiences where you're like trying to fix something in your house, like AC or a window, or you're trying to whatever, and
Find a tool.
and you're working like an hour, 2 hours. It's just like you're spinning your wheels. You walk away, you come back to it another day in a different energy and perspective, and you solve it really fast. That's an example.
Like, thank you. Thank you. When the energy's feeling good and it's like all lined up because you changed your mind about it, you're like, I know exactly where it is. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly like the next step, because you're in that flow and you're in a completely different alignment and energy.
Exactly. Exactly. I wanted to circle back up here to Andrea's comment. So she says, I feel like every business and entrepreneur route I've done, I hit burnout when it comes to business or my kids. My kids
Ooh.
and husband always get my leftovers, and I'm sick of it. I love that you're sharing this. I love that you're talking about this, because this is a really good example. So inside of this dynamic, there's probably some layers to the belief system that's manifesting this result in this experience. So one of the beliefs could be in struggle and sacrifice. Like in order to get this reward, I have to sacrifice this amount. And so we will like set things up with a certain amount of like struggle and sacrifice, right? And we keep recreating that to be our experience. So stay with me on this, because this example, there's nothing like examples. When you guys comment or ask questions, it really can lock it in for people. So thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for sharing this. There's a belief system there that you can't have it all. There's a belief that you couldn't have a really balanced work home life situation. There are things that you're doing that you don't need to be doing. Lifestyle is everything. So when we coach and work with somebody, You get to take all the components into consideration because you're a multidimensional being. You're not a robot that can just take the action, do the thing. When you're going to commit to something, so I wrote a book. I don't know if y'all have heard of this. I wrote a book. It's really good. It's a weight loss mind energy book. It's by my previous name, Nancy Ray Allen. It's on Audible. It's on Amazon. It's called Had It. It's incredible. And the concepts that I teach in this book also, I wish I had a link for it right here, but I don't. They work for everything. So in it, I talk about when you set a goal to create 3 Vesica Pisces, like, you know what a Vesica Pisces is? It's like a circle where like there's a spot of where the circles cross. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I want to draw it actually. So basically in the book, I talk about like losing weight. So like you guys know, this is like what I'm talking about, right? So like right there is where all of those circles intersect, where they meet. And so what I talk about is when, if you want to avoid burnout on a diet program, in a relationship, in a business, you get to get really clear on what you are and aren't willing to give up. So for example, when it comes to weight loss, um, you like over here, I would write like what I want, like the body I want and all of that, right? Like how I want to look and everything. Yay. Okay. That's the goal. And then over here, I would write like what I'm not willing to give up. Because this is what will happen. Let's say I'm online and someone's like, oh my gosh, there's this amazing new diet program and I lost 30 pounds in 30 days and my life's completely changed and my marriage is better and a happy time. Okay. And so someone who wants to lose weight looks at it and is like, oh, that's for me. Maybe not. Maybe it's not for you, right? When you start looking into the details of what the method is, then you can know if it's for you or not. Because again, I want to remind you, we're not chasing results. Hear me. We're not chasing results. We're not just going to get the outcome. There's a lot of ways to get that outcome. We need to find your way, your unique path. This is why a one size fits all doesn't fit all. It doesn't fit all. This is why in the work we do, it's very individualized. Even inside of Inner Circle, we do hot seat coaching every Tuesday. It's going to be different. There are a lot of marketing strategies. There's a lot of like even organizational strategies for managing systems in your business. They get to fit you. They get to work with you. Like I have clients that they want to keep a written paper calendar. Yeah. And I'm like, then do. You can absolutely find ways of digitizing that you don't have to do it. If doing technology freaks you out, get an assistant, text a picture, and they update the digital calendar. Like there's so many tools and ways out there, but it's what really fits or works for you. Yeah. For me, committing to a lifestyle where I don't get to have sushi or Taco Bell, I'm not doing it. It won't work. Yeah. If I'm in this energy of deprivation, of no's for myself, it's just a no-go right out the gate.
Well, then there will be resistance right out the gate. That's, another word, or those are the words that we're hearing coming out, is that actually, if I'm feeling this amount of resistance, then I'm not even going to be able to last a week or any of that, because there's already so many resistances coming in right from the get-go. You can feel it. You can feel what needs to be changed, what needs to be worked through, what needs to be personalized to you.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So as we're going towards our goal and we're getting clear on what we want, using this example from Andrea, right? Your beliefs are going to make or break all of it. Like if you're believing that, like I said, you need to struggle and you need to sacrifice, that's what you're going to manifest and create. So let's get into our strategy that we're going to talk about here. So when it comes to an entrepreneur and you have 50 million ways to market, 50 million things you can do, this is my advice to you. Take a look at what you want to do. So for example, right now, one of our big focus is getting our social media following and our social media consistency locked in place. Like having that there is something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and it keeps getting pushed off the plate. And so bringing it back into focus with, and again, some of the stories that have pushed it off the plate is until it's perfect, until it's ready, until we have all of this in place or all of that in place or
Yep.
whatever, we're just not going to do it. All right. Like, haven't been going live because we haven't had StreamYard set up. So I've been like, well, why go live on Facebook? We don't have StreamYard set up, sending it to all of our platforms. So then you don't go live. But then when we just committed to going live every day with or without it, finally it was like, well, we're doing all the work. Let's take 30 minutes and set up StreamYard and get
Yeah.
it going.
But what's important, you guys, is that we've been in the energy for the last, I'm thinking today is day 5. We've been in the energy for the last 5 days, and that's part of the thing that we're talking about. When we're in the energy that we are changing our, interactions on Facebook or on our socials and stuff, and like we're doing the damn thing. The inspired action has been for a while to get StreamYard, but we haven't done it because of our own stories. Of our own stories. And that's what I'm saying is that when inside of the doing, we figure out 80% of clarity.
Yeah.
Inside of figuring out, like going live and committing to that, now we've been even more clear every single day. Let's do StreamYard. Let's hook it up. Let's set some time aside to actually get it going. That's what it takes, is setting the time and actually doing it and following
Yeah.
through with it.
Yeah. Like, I want to bring you guys back to this and presence you with this. When I wrote my book, so I had a baby and I gained a whole bunch of weight. Like, I think I ended that pregnancy at like 232 pounds. And I'm 5'10". So just for relevance sake, if you're 5'5", we're gonna have different numbers, but still overweight and large for the size and what I wanted to be. So I gained a lot of weight and wasn't feeling very good, wasn't feeling very healthy. I'd had a C-section. There was some complications in the pregnancy. And in a 10-month window, I lost all of the weight, chiseled my body down. I was like 140 pounds, which were 5'10", with the muscle mass I had. I was super leaned out. I did a bikini competition. I wrote a book, all of these things, right? And I lost all the weight and wrote that book starting with one thing I committed to doing every day. And the one thing I committed to doing every day was I was going to work out for 15 minutes every single day, even if it just meant I was marching in place in my pajamas. Marching in place, like no bra on, marching next to my bed. I was just going to make it happen because I had so many stories and blocks. Like, oh, I need to have a gym membership. Oh, I need to be in gym clothes. Oh, I need to have my hair up. Oh, I need to have this. And I saw it. I saw the voice and I saw the mind game. So my invitation to you is jump, do it. Don't keep sticking your toe in the pool. Don't slowly eke your way in there. Jump in. Just do it. Just start with something that you're going to commit to every single day. And eventually it starts to grow. And eventually that consistency, that 15 minutes led to more and more and more.
Yep.
So I want to invite you. It doesn't have to be all in or all out, right? Like, we've been really wanting to get our YouTube channel going, but I've been waiting till we had like this perfect fancy videography intro. And I'm then like, well, we need to like decide our branding so that we don't like start with the channel looking this way and then change it to that. It's like, actually, you're going to figure it out as you're going. You build the parachute on the way down. You get in the action of it, just like StreamYard getting set up. It was taking an action in that direction.
Yep.
But not one action. It's a consistent action, something you commit to every day, or at least 5 to 6 days a week. It's called a keystone habit. It's something that you start that then creates a domino effect in your life. So the strategy we're going to share with you today is that you create a list of daily processes, something you'd be willing to do for 3 years.
Yep.
What would you be willing to do for 3 years? Every single day. If it was going to give you everything you wanted,
Yeah.
change your whole life.
Yep. If it meant the life that you want or your dream life, what would you be willing to do every single day? What would that one thing be? What would you be willing to, I mean, if you want to say sacrifice, or another thing you could say is like, what's another thing that you could be really intentional with your time with?
I'd love to hear some of the ideas and the thoughts that you guys have. So, when it comes to daily practice processes, you can have more than one, but I would start with a minimum of one, and I wouldn't do more than five because coming out of the gate with a lot of daily practice processes is really overwhelming. So, we've already been meditating really consistently. So, it's like we can stack on top of that now, if that makes sense. So,
And this has changed. Let me just tell you guys, like, my meditation practice has changed so many times throughout, like, when I very first started. I very first started meditating in 2016 after I had had my boy. And that was when basically everything started changing. But the practice itself has changed so many times because throughout it, I've changed. I've changed. So, first it was like just meditate for 5 minutes a day, then it bumped up to 10 minutes a day. Then I wanted to make sure I was doing it for 21 days consistently. And then I did it for 9 months consistently. And it just got more and more to an hour practice. And then I went through times where I didn't meditate at all. Doing
exactly.
it is the most important thing. It's the hockey stick effect. So the more you do it, period, the more it's going to have an amazing result on your life.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know what the hockey stick effect is, it's like this. It literally looks like a hockey stick. So this is a graph that I'm drawing for you here. So if you can imagine, like, this is the result you're wanting and this is time passing and you start over here, right? And let's say it's TikTok. You want to build your TikTok channel. So you're like making a TikTok every single day, every single day, every single day for a year, and your following's only grown this much. You will hit a growth trajectory, a growth spurt. And that's when it feels like people are, did this get dark? Yeah, it did. That's when it feels like people are like an overnight success is when
Yep.
they hit the hockey stick effect. But there's been a certain level of consistency in action and energy that's led them to that point. So back to your point over here, Andrea, you just said it doesn't have to be all in or out. I needed this. I have a family, so I can't be 100% business. Thank you so much for this. I just want to say nobody should be 100% business. We are multidimensional beings. So I would just pay attention to who it is you're listening to and comparing yourself to what's considered full effort. Because Andrea, you are a projector. You can get more done in less amount of time than most people.
Yeah.
You have a giftedness about you. You have an efficiency about you. You could create the same level of results in half the time, but it's about your level of belief and it's about your intention and it's about where you're putting that time. So that's why this system is so powerful. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, incredible book. I invite you to go check that out on Audible or buy it. It's game changing. But the question he asks is, if you times this day by 1,000, would you have the life you want? Now, if you're doing daily practice processes, for example, I'm going to throw some out there. Meditating, great one. Exercising, great one. Getting to bed at a certain time. Writing a gratitude journal, posting or creating a TikTok, or writing a blog post. If you did that every single day, like I know if I make one TikTok a day, every day for 1,000 days, I'm going to have the result I want with that level of consistency and exposure.
Period.
End of discussion. Same thing with meditating. Imagine how much your life will transform when you meditate every single day for 1,000 days. Holy shit. So when I'm saying daily practice processes, I'm saying you're not going to get the exact result, the instant gratification you want probably right now today with this step. But its step is accumulative and you're going for the hockey stick effect. This is where it's getting committed to the journey and the process and understanding the assignment. We are not here to chase results and chase money. We're here to become the person that has those results and maintains them consistently. So if you're upset with ups and downs and highs and lows and all of the craziness, we get to go in and do some deeper inner work to release the stories, the imposter syndromes, and the fears that are keeping you caged in this fuckery and this torture, because that's hell, basically.
Yep.
Creating a result and then uncreating it, creating it and then destroying it, creating it and destroying it. If you don't understand what to do down here in this part of the cycle and how to alchemize it and basically like harness it, turn that shit into gold and have it propel you back up, it can be really defeating and discouraging. And that's why sometimes when you meet people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, there's a bitterness there there's a pessimism there because of so many times of feeling let down by the world and by the universe when
Yeah.
actually it's been themselves, their mind, their energy that they've been letting themselves down all along. Good or good. Let's take a nice deep breath. That was a lot of energy, a lot of activation right there, a lot of truth landing that's going to set you free in ways that you haven't thought about. So my invitation to you, all of you on here, is to pick 3 things. Let's start with 3 things. 3 things you're going to do every single day that are going to get you to that goal. And the total time these 3 things can take can't be more than an hour. So we're talking 3 20-minute actions, right?
Tops.
Let's start with 3. And I want to invite you, commit to these every single day for the next 21 days.
Yeah. And if you're feeling really brave and if you already know what you're wanting to do, the 3 things, or if you like want to pause this or anything like that, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put those 3 things down in the comments. If you're feeling brave, if you know what it is, or the 3 things you're wanting to start doing,
Or if you're
you
wanting
know,
feedback,
that would help. Yeah.
ask a question around what it is that you could do. So I'm going to share my daily practice processes with you right now for the results that it is that I'm getting clear that I'm creating. So you already probably guessed it, 1 TikTok a day. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok yet,
Follow.
totes should. Hilarious, adorable, inspiring. Just more of this juicy, good vibe. You know, it's true. All right. 3 to 5 stories a day. 1 post a day, 1 link per day. The 1 links per day is we are very consciously and intentionally building out our affiliate and referral system in the back end of our business to feed the energy of collaboration. We've also really have been supporting our clients and getting these set up. And so it's like, oh, we're doing this for our clients. We should probably do this for ourselves. So fun. EMDR. So EMDR, you guys, we've been posting a lot about this. EMDR is a trauma releasing technique.
Yeah, it stands for eye movement desensitization.
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 Reprocessing. So basically, it helps you go back in and reprocess traumas, events, experience, memories. They have an anxiety protocol, depression protocol. It's for PTSD. It's amazing. These sessions are 30 to 40 minutes. Usually, when you're with the therapist, you guys, they charge about 150 to 200 an hour for these sessions. They're incredible. She's done them with an actual therapist. Now, virtually MDR, it is a software that takes you through the session. I fucking love it.
And I fucking love it too. And I love my therapist here, but I go even deeper. I feel like when I'm in there and I'm covering one thing, a whole slew of other things start opening up about other things to clear. It's just,
well, it's almost easier to be more vulnerable because there's not someone else there. And you can do it on your own schedule, your own time, and there's unlimited sessions. It's only $69 a month for unlimited sessions. And we just share an account because we're married. So we just share the account. And I'm gonna have my daughter. One of our daughters has some like sleep apnea, some anxiety around sleep. So we're gonna have her do a session. I'm excited to see how that supports her. So why did I throw that in there? How did we get back onto EMDR? Because I was talking about, doing an EMDR session, meditating every day. These are some examples of those daily practice processes. And again, a lot of these I've already been doing. That's why there's so many on the list because I'm building up to this point. Okay. So
yeah, be gentle with yourself.
Yes. So I want you to imagine, especially for you, Andrea, I want to invite you. And Andrea, you are in Inner Circle right now. If you want to jump on and get some hot seat coaching tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, the Zoom room link will be texted to you. You're on the texting list, and it will also be an email in your inbox. Jump on hot seat, badass, and we can support you with creating a breakthrough because this isn't all strategic. Like, hear me, you guys. I'm giving you a strategy. You get to receive and accept the mindset that the strategy is based upon, which is this is a process game. It's a journey game. It's a becoming game. It's not a seeking and creating the result, seeking that gratification game. It's who you be day to day. Andrea says meditation, 10 minutes exercise, 5 minutes journaling, 5 minutes conversation about money and business with Franklin. Cool.
Damn. Can I just acknowledge you for like putting this in the fucking comments, you badass.
Letting yourself be seen, you leader.
Yeah,
You
Trina,
leader.
what's up?
Hey, hey. Good work. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that example and being willing to show up and be seen. So, back at this. That's what I suggest that you do. Get clear on what those things are, and you can even create one of these in your business. When you go to work on your business, what are those daily practice processes in your business that you're going to do every single day? And do those first. Get those done. And then the next suggestion, the next strategy is to only pick 3 new action items that you're going to do that are project based. 3 things that you're going to be doing. So you do your daily processes, right? Those things you're doing every day that if you times that day by 1,000, and then just 3 things that are moving the dial forward. You can have a lot of to-dos in your business, a ton of to-dos in your business, and it can become very, very overwhelming.
Yeah.
We often underestimate what we can do in a day. Wait. Overestimate what we can do in a day and underestimate what we can do in a week. When you're willing to just show up, because that's what will happen is you'll come in hot, you'll burn yourself out with a whole bunch of to-do days, and then you're recovering and you're mentally fatigued, you're fried, you're bitter. You've written this huge to-do list and you didn't get to it. So now you're feeling inadequate. Now you're feeling not worthy. Now you're feeling fucked up and all this stuff because you didn't get it done.
And mad because you pushed yourself so hard, you burnt yourself out, and then the next day comes and the next day comes and goes and comes and goes, and days are passing or time is passing by, and you don't want to get started again because you burnt yourself out.
Mm-hmm. And I want to invite you, if you're getting in your head about it needing to be perfect or needing it to be planned or needing it to be a strategy, I want to remind you that just getting started is the key. Once you get started, I'm trying to find my pen. Once you get started with that consistency,
that's how you get clear.
Yeah, just like we decided we were going to be consistent with these lives during the inner circle doors being open. And because of that, it's a domino effect, right? StreamYard got set up, this got set up, that got set up, all of these things. So if you're in your head about what to do, I invite you to just go get a sticky note, just go get a notebook and just write down 3 daily processes. If you decide to change your daily processes in 3 weeks, you can. If you decide that doing this thing consistently for 1,000 days isn't going to improve your life at all, get rid of it and take 3 actions in your business every single day for creating that result. If you're wanting to lose weight, then create daily processes around that. And then you can create actions around that as well. For example, it's not all in or all out. If you're wanting to change your diet, start today, right now. Just decide tomorrow, I'm going to do 1 completely plant-based meal. That's my goal. And that's your one thing that you're going to do that day. Does that make sense? I hope you guys are following me. These are the hacks. These are the things that begin shifting and putting the momentum back in your court towards what it is that you want to create. Me dancing alone says, wishing everyone all the strength needed to succeed and above all the happiness to feel each day. Oh, thank you. You are sharing. Oh, this is a comment through our YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful, beautiful.
We love that.
We love that. So, getting ready to bring this all full circle for all of you guys. The results in your life, the overwhelm you're navigating, the blocks and the limiting beliefs, like Andrea is a really good example of this. Andrea is already in inner circle. Having someone in your corner that not only believes in your dream, knows it's completely possible for you, has done it themselves, and can assist you in working through the energetic blocks, stories, and patterns that are there sabotaging you. You can go out right now and Google marketing strategies and find 50 million courses, coaches, and products out there. They're all great. I've used a ton of them.
Yeah, we live in
We
the age
sell
of
them.
We live in the age of information.
It's amazing. And if information was enough, we'd all be millionaires, but we're not, because we have internal shit. We have stories, we have insecurities, we have imposter syndrome, we have fear, we have lies about money, we have lies about our ability, we have lies about the world that we are acting out and play acting as if they're true. And so then they are. So this is our opportunity to take a step in the direction of your life purpose and change that. change the story, change the dialogue, and lean into the support that's there. So I invite you to join us again tomorrow and every day until August 1st. We have just so much exciting, amazing, juicy shit to share with all of you. I want to remind you, we are going live every single day because Inner Circle doors are open till August 1st. So Inner Circle is our subscription-based coaching program. It's a year-long program. It's only $397 a month. You get 3 live calls with us where there's hot seat coaching. It rotates through based on who's ready and wanting and needing support and help. We keep this program pretty tight knit. It's not like packed wall to wall. So if you're wanting coaching and support, you'll definitely be able to get some one-on-one time with us at least once a month if that's what you're needing. You also get pocket coaching every Monday from me.
Completely starting out your week amazingly with the best vibe, with the best mindset to be able to just set your week up the way you want it.
We do monthly hypnosis reprogramming. My baby love does that. She is a subconscious reprogramming expert. Oh, I'm so sorry. I dropped you, Instagram. And you also get a masterclass. So this month, our masterclass is going to be about, as an influencer, as a social media presence, how to merge affiliate offers in ways that align with your brand's values and are simple and easy so that it doesn't become a whole nother, area of overwhelm, but just a fun way to support the people you're already supporting with products, tools, resources that
It's such a win-win.
that align and is a win-win. So right now, Inner Circle doors are open. They haven't been open in over a year, and it's $397 a month. Or if you full pay, you get 2 months for free, as well as you get a 4-hour past life regressions with this badass, where you go and explore the subconscious through the realm of past life regression. They're magical. They're amazing. Our live yesterday was all about those. So if you want to know more, go check that out on Facebook. That's where that live is. It's not on YouTube.
True.
That's true.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So I will be posting the link. I'll throw that in the comments right now for all of you badasses to go check that out. We have, I think it's exactly a week. We have a week left for this offer. It's so exciting. We're really excited for all of you that are joining us in Inner Circle. And if there are no other questions or comments, I think we're ready to sign off.
I think so.
Anything else, my love?
I don't think so. You said everything that was in the back of my mind that I can think of. So
yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're twin flames.
Yep.
Basically, the idea, single soul dwelling in 2 bodies. And I do a lot of the talking. And she does a lot of the strategy and the brain work behind the scenes. And even when we're channeling and when we're going live like this, she's like feeding me stuff. And a lot of the stories and the things I share are her. I'm basically reading your mind.
it's true.
Or you're sending it to me.
Yep.
So if you're wondering who's really in charge, here she is, the queen. And thank you guys for being here tonight. It's a lot of fun to share this space with you. And
We love you.
We love you.
Have a great night.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.